Good evening. We're picking up roughly where we left off last time. Congratulations to Extra on being first. I seem to have found myself in another one of the, call them hint worlds. So I guess I'll spend a little bit of time here, and if I get stumped, I'll just leave, because I kind of want to play the rest of the game. This is in Talos Principle? Yep. Basically, whenever you solve a puzzle, you get a sigil. And then sigils are used to do these, like, Tetris puzzle type things. I'm actually in a bonus area right now, where if I complete a bunch of these, I can actually unlock a hint. The hints are not particularly useful, and if you're able to puzzle solve hard enough to unlock them, you almost certainly don't need one. But they are an option. Yeah, I was just saying, I do kind of want to get back to the main game. So if I don't solve this in a reasonable time frame, what I'll probably end up just doing is going back to the main game. I can get most of the way there, but as my parents always used to say, almost isn't good enough. Textbook. I do at least enjoy puzzle solving, but only as long as I've got, like, the brain cells for it. Which I don't always. This one feels kind of heartbreaking. Though actually if I did this, that wouldn't change a thing, because these are the same. Or would it? No, it wouldn't. Redo it mirrored? Wait, is that an option? Alright, thank you. That's that. Okay. My thing just crashed. My headset needs to be reconnected. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, that was loud. Okay, I think we're back. I accidentally just blasted my ears off, more or less. Textbook. I wonder if I leave, will these stay solved? Or do I have to do it all at once? I don't actually know, and I'm kind of scared to find out at this point. The world may never know. JK. Okay, I've got a cube here, a red light here, a laser thing here. The actual, like, mechanical bits of the puzzle usually aren't that bad. It's in these ones. It's just the whole Tetris. Except it's not real Tetris, because if it was real Tetris, I could just do it very quickly. The puzzles go on forever. This feels fancy, but I know that's not correct. What if I do this, though? bet you this goes on to that thing that I see over there. So I can get over there. We have a time capsule here.
If you're looking through the archive, you may find people from my time claiming that civilization doesn't really matter, that we'd be better off dead. We have a lot of cynics like that. I hope they seem as absurd to you as they do to me. I hope you can find something in all those files, a song, a book, a movie, maybe a game, just something that you'll love, that makes you realize how much poorer the universe would have been without it. I really hope so, because a lot of people made a lot of sacrifices to preserve it all.
I definitely feel that. You gotta find the things that make life worth living. There's no one answer for everybody. I think I mentioned before, but this game is so very pretty. And hint unlocked. Silafiel, version 27.4.8453F. And they're just gonna put down a thing that says you can ask for help if you need it. Okay, back to the main game. Okay, so I think I got all the hints. I think there's one per hub. And I think I've done all of the non-star puzzles in hubs A and B. And I can speed up the game with a fast forward button. I still kind of wish that they didn't have it cut the audio out when you do that. But it makes elevator rides a lot more tolerable. Yep. And everything that's left in Hub C is a red piece, so... let us proceed. There's a star and 4 sigils here. I actually got the star from this one, nice. Good job, me. I have no memory of this. Any snide remarks? No? Okay. What about you? Family. For those of you who have faithfully followed this blog for the last 5 years, I just wanted to give you one final update. I'm going to spend my remaining time with my family. Yeah, I know. There are probably 50 or more posts about all the problems I've had with them. But in the end, they are my family. They are the people that I grew up with, the people that I care about, the people that I love. Sure, they annoy the hell out of me. They've said awful things to me and I've said awful things to them. But that doesn't change who we are. In fact, if we didn't care about each other, this stuff wouldn't upset us. Do I still think they were wrong? Yeah, absolutely. Would I behave differently if I thought we all still had a lot of time? Definitely. But we don't. So I'd rather spend a couple of weeks sitting on the porch with my parents and my sisters than being angry and alone. Besides, it's not like we're gonna fight about my job prospects anymore. If you can, try to make peace with those you love. It's your last chance. Thanks for reading. Last days. You know what the oddest thing is about all this? We're not constantly fighting, having nervous breakdowns, screaming at each other. We're actually really polite and focused, and we spend most of our time debating the nature of humanity and how we can best succeed at probably the most ambitious thing anybody's ever tried. Like it was completely normal, that's just how people are. I feel like we turned into Star Trek characters or something. I guess, what's the point of doing anything else? Getting angry isn't going to help, but I didn't expect to feel like this at all. And you know what? It's awesome. Many greetings and good luck. P.S. Love from George. Rapunzel. I always enjoyed Rapunzel. I never saw like the movies from like recent years, but like I just really enjoy long-haired characters. It's as simple as that. Okay, so I can carry this over my head, and then with recording, I can use myself as a platform. And I can probably put blocks up there. I can put a block on this and then carry this. No, I cannot. You're feeling eepy? Rest well. Okay, so... Can I jump from this up there, or does this need to have a block on it first? It needs to have a block on it first. Okay. So I need to... I need to get 2 blocks up there, but I would only need 1 as long as I could just use a recording. Okay, this seems pretty simple, actually. Grab this, give myself time to grab that, give myself time to run around, put 1 down, pick up the other, get on the thing, jump off the thing. Thanks for the reminder, me. Oh, wait. Do I need both of them on that thing to move up? Okay, that makes things a tiny bit more complicated, but not much, actually. I think. So grab this, run over here, grab this, run around, put 1 on top of it, put another 1 on top of it, hop on top of it, hop off, pull 1 off, maybe pull another 1 off. Shoot. Shoot. Please stay there, me. Why am I so impatient? So grab that, run around with it, put one down, pick up the other one, put the other one down, jump on top of it. I'll give myself, like, to the count of 5 to account for any mistakes. And then I'll go over here. And hopefully that's enough. Actually, come to think of it, if I put these things on here, I could just take the ladder. I don't actually have to jump myself. Oh, maybe I've got to use one to give myself more height when I get over here in the recording. Okay, that complicates things just a teensy little bit, but not that much actually. So I'll grab this, give myself time to grab that, and run up and around. Give myself time to grab this, and run up and around. Give myself time to load one on top. Give myself time to load another one on top. Give myself time to get on top. I'll wait just a few seconds to give myself leeway. And then I'll run over here and I'll stand on top of this one. And then hopefully when I get up I can... what's the word? Pick one up. I'll even jump a few times, make it easy. Alright, go fast. Yum. This is fine. Oh, one of the blocks already fell off. Interesting. Oh well. And I'll just record some time. So that there's a copy up here, and yoink. We all meander around this labyrinth trying to solve its puzzles, but we must remember that it is the good of all that matters, not the triumph of one. That doesn't sound like something I would say. Clearly, I'm a later iteration. What was this one called? The Short Wall. There's a thing here, this recording thing here. If I interacted with one of this, it would burn one of my hints, which I don't really need or want. There's a stump here, which is vanishingly unlikely to be useful. This is here, which would prevent me from standing on top of the thing while running through here, I think. What does it matter that I scribble my contempt on these walls if I'm still surrounded by them? There's a wall there, so I could, like, hop onto it and then hop onto it again. Alright, this seems really easy, actually. I'm gonna run over here, wait for me to get on the bus. Wait for me to get off the bus. Wait for me to get on the bus. And wait for me to get off the bus. What about yoink this thing as a prank? Oh. Imagine if I just dropped this on the other side of the barrier and then left. Yoink. A ditch and a fence. There's the thing here. There's a ditch here, which I presume if I walked into, it would put my old thing at ground level, so I could put like a cube or a laser on it, or both. So what I'd probably do is go into the ditch, load a cube up, attach the laser to that, and then put that on top, and then stand somewhere holding it. Or maybe I just have to leave the ditch. I'll wait some time. And then I'll stand, let's say, right here. It'll wait some time. Okay, it's not quite high enough. If it was like 1 unit higher, would it be enough? Can I put the block on it preemptively? No, I cannot. Oh, I can have the clones stand on the block. Okay, that'll do it. Okay, I come down here. I wait to load the thing up. And then I stand here. There we go. Yoink. And there's a star here.
Your wisdom grows, but be wary of temptation.
Okay, if I could get even just like a single cube in here, that would get the job done. I presume I have to get the cube out here. Or maybe that's just meant to be my exit. It's probably just meant to be my exit. How might I get the cube in there? There are these windows. I don't think I could pass the cube over top of this. Can I chuck a cube through a window like this? That's probably not possible. There's also a purple barrier there. I could stand on the thing instead of putting the laser on it, and then that would get me up, potentially quite high. What if I just hop the fence? Put some time, and then I'll go here. And I'll even try jumping a couple of times. There we go. Yoink. I feel accomplished. And the last sigil is going to be over here. Question. Suppose everything here serves a precise role in some grand scheme. How would we explain that? For a second I thought that looked like a bloodstain. It's obviously like a digital time capsule, an electric library of all the crazy stuff the humans ever did, left behind to warn other species to stay well away. So what happened to them? The same thing that happens to everybody. They existed, and then they didn't, and they probably wouldn't do it all over again. Elohim is inconsistent. I don't trust him. A cemetery? This is where Elohim puts the bad bots that don't listen. Okay, there's a laser thing here, there's a cube thing there. There's a laser emitter there. Receivers there, there, and there. There's another laser thing there. And oh, that's just it. Wait, what was this for then? Hold on. Didn't I get every star? What's this for? Hold on. What's all this then? Oh, there's just an extra cube here that I didn't need. Okay. No commentary from Milton. I got the only star. Alright then, I suppose. Okay, one more star here.
Before the Age of Chaos, there were other gods, old gods. But for all their power, they could not save their world. Thus, I was made, and I shall preserve this world forever, for you and your generations. That is my purpose.
Post 437. Like everybody else on the internet these last days, I just wanted to say bye, and thanks for reading my little blog for so many years. It's been fun, hasn't it? So many deep conversations, so much philosophy. Okay, it was mostly cat pictures and bad puns, but still, I kind of regret spending so much time at the computer. Not when I was doing stuff, just while I was sitting around, checking my emails a million times, reading pointless status updates by people I didn't like. But I don't regret the friends I made here or the laughs we had. You're all good people, and I'm glad I got to know you. Have a nice end of the world. Idea for a universal history with a cosmopolitan purpose. It remains strange that the earlier generations seem to perform their toilsome labor only for the sake of the later ones. Construct for them a step from which they can raise higher the edifice that nature intended. And only the latest of all generations have the luck to inhabit the edifice that a long line of their ancestors unintentionally constructed. As puzzling as this may be, it is equally necessary if one assumes the following. A species of animal possesses reason, and must develop this capacity to its perfection, being individually mortal, but immortal in the species. Humble brag. I've always known that God maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and on the unjust, Matthew 5:45. But I must admit that it's one thing to know the words and another to truly understand them. Though I am certain that my faith is true, that does not make me special or exempt me from suffering. I'm just another human being, and God has seen billions of us come and go. And I have to say, this is surprisingly hard to accept. I always thought I was humble, but now I'm realizing that I was very proud of being humble, which is really dumb. I guess I'm not the first one to do that, huh? Tags, hashtag regret, pride, faith, humble brag, apology, Batman. Oh wait, no, that's a gear.
Sometimes I worry that the answers I embrace are too simple. Can we ever truly fully understand the divide between our biology and our intellect? How much is nature? How much is nurture? If my intellectual capabilities and my knowledge were replicated in a machine, would that machine be me? Would it be human? And what would be more humbling to my ego? If the answer was yes, or if the answer was no? What if I'm making too many assumptions? But there's no time to worry about my ego now. There's work to be done.
Okay, I can quite easily go over here into Jammer Quarantine. Getting out is a different story. This isn't my bed. Where have I woken up? It seems my refusal to argue semantics with the computer has angered it, and it refuses to engage with me further. Elohim is pleased, which was not my intention. Elohim is pleased because you swallowed his claptrap. The voice of doubt is your only line of defense. Jammer Quarantine. There's a laser thing there. There's a jammer there. Laser thing there, laser thing there. I presume that these both need to be engaged to turn this on. Yoink. Yoink also. Okay, fairly easy to toggle on. Can I set one of these things up by itself, or does it require a cube? It requires a cube, okay. Now I need to get over here, but then I could yoink that laser and put it in there. Actually, could I connect that to open this and then jam this? Let's connect it there too while we're at it. There we go. I did it. And I'll just leave that there because I'm pretty sure I need that there for a star puzzle. And I think the star is over there. Vague memories. Weathertop. Cube there. I see no switch, so I probably have to jam that. Laser there. Blue receiver there, star there. Sigil not far behind. Jammer here. I've got to be careful not to walk off, because if that happens, I'm pretty sure it resets the other puzzle. Which would be unfortunate. I see an emitter anywhere. There's the one I flung into the sky over there, but I don't have line of sight on it right now. Okay, that turns that on. That turns that on. They also get blocked, so I probably can't go with the things. There's another laser thing here. I guess it only works with a cube. I do have a cube, so I can pass this along and I can bring lasers with it. If I flung the cube over here, could I escape quarantine with it? I can just check on this side. Looks like the answer is no. I also can't jump a fence like that one. Okay, so for now, I'm going to assume that I want to pull the other laser redirector out. what does this actually facilitate about this? Which I can use to open this. Which means I can use this to do something like... My first thought was like maybe I could jam this, but I couldn't see it actually. Or could I? Would that actually accomplish anything? Okay, no, I just straight up can't see it. I could totally turn this camera sideways and shove it through this wide open gap. There is another cube here. I don't see how I would get to it. Without using the jammer, but I don't know how I would get the jammer. To an angle where I can use it here, and even if I did, what's actually like my win condition? What am I trying to accomplish? I want either the jammer or a blue laser here. I can yoink these if I need them. Okay, if I do chuck a cube on this, where does it go? Okay, it does land in here. Oh wait, is this a small fence? Yes it is. Okay. I get my cube refunded. And then I can just bring a jammer to the back. Alright. Trapped. I can't stop being this. Eyes, hands, legs trapped, always seeing the same. Can't stop the input. Stop, 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 stop. Do not think. Simply be. You two deserve each other. Featherless biped. Okay, then there's another thing over here. And there's a sigil here. And this door is open. So I can actually use that, I think, to go around and open that other thing with this. Oh, there's the star. There's another cube. I could have sworn that that was visible from in here somewhere. Or maybe I've got to do the thing where like I push that further up by putting more cubes underneath it. I can break into that by jumping here, so if I had a cube from elsewhere, I could push that further up. Yeah, so maybe I've got to smuggle a cube out. Because I'm pretty sure the solution is to pull a laser from there to there. Also, what does Milton want? I decided that for now it doesn't matter too much if you can't justify those moral intuitions of yours. In fact, just in case by some outside chance you prove to be right, I'd like to sign up for the gang. If you're in charge of the Ark, who will be first aboard when the floods come? What does one have to do to be valued above all others? Okay, so basically you're asking me to rank people based on objective value. Personally, I think that the most important thing is being a good person. Like, the way I see it is a good person can figure out clever things, or be taught clever things, or help somebody who's doing clever things. A bad person can't be taught to be good. But if I just say, be a good person, Milton's gonna be like, okay, well, what if all the good people are just incapable of anything? But I'm gonna stick with this, actually. Be a good person? How draconian. Good people get treated good, bad people get smited, is that it? What is it that makes the difference between a good person and a bad one, do you think? I would say bad people hurt others. And Milton's gonna be like, oh, but like, what if you're acting in like the righteous self-defense of a loved one? Yeah, like, bad people can act perfectly reasonably. I think inflicting harm, knocking somebody down too bad makes more sense than like acting reasonably, promoting somebody to good. I think we start with a baseline assumption that you're good, and then being a jerk kind of like demotes you. Seeing that people have something wrong deep inside is problematic on a number of levels. But why? If you're going to reward those lucky few you judge to be good and exclude those who deem to be bad, you're going to have to explain to the unfortunate why they deserve less. Bad people choose to be bad. Do they really? I suppose that's why prisons are chock-a-block with wealthy playboys, because that's a lifestyle choice. Did you choose to be a good person? Yes. Could you have done if you were created somewhere else? It seems to me that the people are the way they are because of the opportunities they were provided. Should disadvantaged people really be punished for that? Fuck you, Milton. You can be born in, like, the worst situation possible and still choose to be good. It might be luck, but bad is bad. Is the sort of thing people say before a spot of ethnic cleansing. He's literally calling me a Nazi. Well, my chances are looking poor by the minute, aren't they? What do you reckon? Have I got the slightest hope aboard the Ark? Yeah, you're alright. Good to know that the day you round up the bad people and put them in work camps, I'll have some chance of slipping through the net. He's actually calling me a Nazi. You know, there's something about all this that just doesn't add up right. Best hope you work out what it is before I do. Calling me a Nazi for having a moral compass sounds like something an AI would say. If it was trained on Twitter, yes. If it was trained on X, it would call me a liberal. What's over here? Big stairs, little stairs. Oh, I can see that clearly from here, I think. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break here. Please use this time to refill your beverage, go to the bathroom. Anything that would take you about 5 minutes. Oh, it's blocked by that thing. I'll see you shortly. I return. What was this place called again? Oh no. Big stairs, little stairs. Yeah, now I gotta reset that if I want to use that. Okay, we got this fan here that I could use to weigh things down or blow things when paired with a motor casing thing. Laser here. That there, I can't get up there without another cube. But once I have another cube, I can get a second. There's the sigil. There's a cube, I would need a red laser for it. There's a cube, I would need something that I could put down for it. Yoink. And secondary yoink. And I use these to get up here. I would need a third, I think. Or to get flung up there by a fan. You sound 10 walnuts? Awesome. You really can't go wrong with planting trees. Okay, what does this do? That turns this on. Okay, so if I... Wait, what? I'm losing track of everything. There's also that thing there, which perhaps might be a better use of my time. Hold on. At least in an immediate sense. I'm going to need at least one more box for that, potentially more than one more box. Nope, there we go. Alright, I got this. I wonder if I could reach that from here if that was still active. I probably can't, but I want to set it up just in case. And like one way or the other, I'm like 99% sure that I'm gonna need it for the Star Leader anyway, so this is fine. Cannot reach it from here. It's gonna be like just barely out of sight. Oh well. So I got this laser thingy. If this was open, I could pull a blue laser out of it. What could I accomplish with a blue laser? Excellent question. I can open this and get a red laser. Did it unload? What do you mean? Cute. Looks like there's no problem on the streaming end, if that's what you're asking about. Oh yeah, no, when I came back from break, I literally immediately fell off a cliff and died, and got sent back in time to before it was completed. So I had to go and resolve the puzzle. It was like, whoops. The sort of thing that a normal person would resolve by being more careful, and that I'll probably learn nothing from. Alright, so now I got 4 cubes. That's as many as 4 ones, and that's pretty awesome. If I had a second laser thing... If I had a second laser thing, I could not get a red beam straight here. So what I probably need to do is just... build like a little tower. And kind of like have a almost suspension bridge for the red laser. Actually, wait, why am I trying to get over here? I want to get here. Probably the same deal, actually. I wonder if there's like a second laser redirector thing that I just haven't noticed that would make my life so much easier. There's this that I'm thinking about how to get. There's that, which I can send a thing up there, which I can probably use to bridge a laser beam. So I could do that. And I want to get up on there. So... I get this. This goes here. Not there. Here. I'll connect this and this. Put that here. I'll grab a spare cube. Grab another spare cube. There we go. And then I probably just do the same thing. But with more cubes and connecting to this thing instead. If I had a second fan, which I'm pretty sure about, that might just be here. I was gonna say, if I can lay down the switch with the second fan, I can have all these extra cubes for setting up. This is probably fine though. So I put that there, I put that there. Oh, I didn't need more than that? No, yes I did. Third one. Fourth one. There we go. And that makes a second laser that I've actually elevated. I wonder if I can pull that laser in from over there instead of or as well. Because I'm pretty sure I remember pulling a laser in from another puzzle. That one's much higher, so I'm much more likely to be able to see it from up here. This one... This door stays open, so that's good. Here, you don't ignore air resistance, you ignore mass. Yeah. It helps that we're, like, canonically inside of a simulation. The only thing that's a little bit physically weird is just because we're in a simulation. I want to fling this into there. So I can use it to get this out. I can then refund my cube. But I don't need to worry about that because the bag's just already open. You remember fluid dynamics, you had the best grades in one semester and simply could in another. I'm glad that I haven't had to do anything with fluid dynamics. Oh. Lasers can go through purple though. Okay. A bunch of things just clicked into place for me. Okay, there's a second laser here. Like a third laser thing. They had like a free cam type thing, so I could see like where this actually was. That'll be like there, I think. I gotta be so careful not to walk off the edge. So, okay, I pull in blue. What do I do with it? It doesn't really accomplish anything that pulling in a blue from here wouldn't do, if I do it there. It's like there's gotta be more to it than that. I might just be misremembering. I get a blue laser here. There's that there. How would I get that though? This cube here. I can open this door, pull this blue laser to about here, which is the same thing as pulling it from here, but then that wouldn't take a cube actually. So that gives me my cube back. Do I do anything with that once it's here? If I could... I have a third laser thing. I probably don't. I can't yoink the fans off of these if I need to weigh down switches. Why did I take the jammer in the first place to get this? And I'm pretty sure I need the jammer over there, but if I don't do that, then I just have the same number of cubes because I can't get this. So resetting the whole thing's probably not the thing to do right now. I could use a cube to go back in this way. Oh wait, I can yoink the cube. Okay, hold on. Hold on. That's an option. Alright, and I put something on top of a cube that's on top of a cube without having to be near it? No. Yeah, I've got cubes. What does that let me do? I can elevate a beam, maybe? Like, what if I do this? Like, what if I put this here, and then... put this here? It is not nearly enough, okay? If I could attach a cube to something and then blow it upwards, that'd be something. I could smuggle a cube out and push that blue laser up even further so I could reach it from further away. That'd be nice. I wonder, can I hit anything in another puzzle from here with this? I can't. Maybe does not accomplish anything. Like, see, the fact that I can jump into this one makes me think that I've got to smuggle a cube into it from, like, somewhere else. Somewhere with an abundance of cubes, perhaps. What's over here? Let's solve this. 3 little connectors and a fan. That makes that blow. On this cube. There's another laser connector there. There's a window here. And there's a final connector there, and here's another window. Let's be in here, and that gets me this. Checking use to get this. This is a second cube. I just need to get up to this thing, so... Oh, just gotta open that up. How might I? There's no way to open this without the jammer. So I need to get a red light here. If there was a red light elevated up there like that, that would make my life a lot easier. So what if... What if? Simply what if? So I can yank this. I'm just gonna try connecting it to everything, see what happens. I can't get this one out right away. So I take this over here, use this to weigh this down. Like this. Put it here. And then I have to temporarily power that other one. Alright. That'll keep itself going. Connect this here, and here, and here. Which lets me take this one back. And I use this to open this. I can use the jammer up. Rude. I can use the jammer to get this one back. And use this to open this. I'll take this with me, because why not? This. yoink. And then if I wanted to, I could actually also push this one up higher. And who knows, maybe I can access that one. Or could I conceivably have escaped with a cube? Okay, can I see that red light from over here, and if so, would that accomplish anything? Not from a workable angle. Okay, what even am I trying to accomplish? Wait, I might be dumb. Couldn't I just go here? I would need one more cube to do that. I like that I can wall hack it if I select it first. Let's see. Absolutely not happening like that. If I... If I got the blue light onto this one instead, I could pull that all the way up here with one beam. And then I could use another beam to get that there. Okay, so I think I have to take the blue from there, move it over there, and then pull it in here. I think that's what I've got to do. This makes sense in my head. Yeah, I bet that's what it is, too. Alright. So we'll just yank this down. Grab the blue light. Put that here. Connect this back up. There we go. This one's spanned multiple puzzles. And yeah, from there, I can grab blue and move that to about here, which means that I've got access to this angle. And then I can use the jammer to open the last door, get a third cube, and use that to climb up and get the star. And then permanently lose vision by looking directly into the emitter of a laser. Yes, give star, thank you. Once I get 10, I believe that unlocks the first set of secret worlds. I believe there are 30 in total in the game. 4 more sigils here, 2 more stars here. Pets. Please remember to release your pets. While it's true that not all pets will be able to adjust to living without you, many will manage, and the least you can do is give them a chance. Just remember, release your pet before you become incapacitated. If you notice any locked-in animals in your area, please take the time to free them. Leaving the doors and windows of your home open will turn it into a useful shelter. Setting out large quantities of dry food may help your pet through the transition period. I don't like thinking about pets and owners getting separated in either direction. Jirabai gone. Lost state of grief, unable to focus. Drenna working as if possessed. Does she sleep? Getting tired. Contraries. Without contraries is no progression. Attraction and repulsion, reason and energy, love and hate are necessary to human existence. I don't have enough yellow sigils for the device I need. This is crazy. You are coming to realize that the cycle cannot be ended. It can only be transcended. Transcendence comes from ceasing to be invested in the cycle. Continue your work, but do not ponder its significance. We are the process. The process is the system. The system is us. When we awaken, all will be one. Oubliette. That guy is not going to stop doing his thing, I think. There's this here, and there's a recorder. I could potentially get myself up there. And I could probably pull the beam up from there and then put it down there. So I put this here. Start recording, pick this up. Give myself time to grab that. Run over here. I'd probably jump directly on. And then I'd probably go over here. And then I probably want to grab that. Get on. And then go over here. That's probably adequate. Actually, I can just put down the cube and put this guy in jail. There we go. Even simpler. And I can just slap this thing down, I guess, to get the other one. Oh, does this not count? Or does it? Cool, we take those. Yank. And then if I had the laser emitter, or the laser redirector rather, I could get that open. And what would that accomplish? There's one of the stars. Okay. Don't have a jammer, not that I'm aware of. A single cube would let me hop this. But it would if I was standing on one of these. And you had to program a robot to stop moving when it detected an object in front of it, but it didn't work and drove over the foot of your supervisor. So what grade did you get? Okay, so getting in here, this is already open now, which is huge. I'll probably just reset this actually, because I don't think I'm getting my cube back. Sound of that's gonna drive me mad if I let it. So I put this over here. And then I can hop off onto the other side, most likely. So I pick this up. I give myself time to run over here, grab this, run back, get into position, get on top. And then I run over and I get up here and I can just pop off. And then I probably need to come back and get the laser thingy in order to weigh down the other switch. So I'll wait for that. And then run over here and do it again. Give myself time to hop off, and hopefully that's enough. If I need the thing to be on the platform, then that's a different story, but I don't think I do. I don't even need to go that far. Alright. Yay, star. I wonder if these later game stars are easier than the earlier game stars to give you, like, confidence, or if or if my puzzle-solving brain has simply warmed up. I'm down for either explanation. There's one more star. Still to get, okay. Stables. We got a jammer here. Wait, didn't the thing say that I would only need lasers? Maybe that just means in terms of, like, unlockable things. Because it's also given me a jammer. But the jammer wasn't unlockable, so... Okay, I can open this, or I could use the laser thing to open this and then bring the jammer in. Is there a third laser that I'm missing, or is what I have what I've got to work with? I think I see what to do. So I need to move this so that it has line of sight down there and also opens this. I can use this to get through this door without properly unlocking it. I can get through that door without properly unlocking it, and then I can click these to get this. Yoink. Armory. That's where they keep swords, and swords are cool. There's a jammer there. There's a fan there. No matter what I do, I'm always this body, this mind, this world, no way out. This is a thing that I can't change, but if I were to interrupt it... it would stop the fan from blowing. Which would let me go down here if it was open. I wonder if I can juke the guard at all. Oh. I meant to say, like, bait the guard, but this works too. I see the problem. Okay, what if I don't try to do everything at once? What if I just get this out? I need a third laser to get a blue beam wrapped around here. Actually, maybe I'm overthinking this. I can't do this one. Elohim made a mistake in designing it. I mean, that does sound like something Elohim would do. Hi, Sprocket. Pleased to meet you. Oh, yeah, this one's embedded into the wall, kind of. How has today been treating you? I basically, on my end, I basically spent all day trying to figure things out. And then I was like, let's play Talos Principle, where I had to figure more things out. Which sure was a decision. Put this here. Once again, I need a third one. Also, don't feel obligated to answer, you can lurk if you want to. Glad we can slog it through work. That's unfortunate, but like, it sounds like you got it done. So that's nice. Or at the very least, wrapped up what you were expected to do today. I feel like I'm missing something. I would need one more laser if I wanted to open this. I can use these to block that. Just physically impede it. Then I can just dismantle the fan and not actually have to worry about it. Yoink. And then a blue laser. I could maybe send a blue laser through here like this, with the same thing that's blocking that. Thinking emoji. I broke the fan. Yeah. If they didn't want me to break it, they shouldn't have put it within reach. That's my excuse. I'm a fox, they should have known better. There we go. I did it. One more T block and another star, which I haven't actually located this location of. The throne room. Okay, that's there. We got this. I think I found the other star. I can't be entirely certain, though. You know, sometimes you can't trust your eyes. You gotta apply scientific rigor or something. Okay. How do I open this? Okay, there's a red light there. It's connected to that thing. I don't have line of sight on it. So let's forget about that for now. Rocket jump over the wall? I really wish that I could. Like, I am like a robot person. I really should have built-in rockets. Like, what's the point of being a robot if you can't, like, My Life as a Teenage Robot it, you know? So I can pull blue out of that, I can pull blue out of that also. I can put red there. What if I just connect this here? I presume that opens this. Never mind. That did something, somewhere. Okay, what else can I reach? Oh, do these both need to be connected to open this door? Okay. What about this one then? That gets me into this cube. Okay, I can work with this. I want this. What happens? I really should be able to just reach through here. I wouldn't even have to stretch very far. Let's see. So with a cube, I can jump over something small, or I can elevate something somewhat. I could climb up here with a laser. I may have made a mistake. Okay, where was I? I'll see, I should be able to just pull lasers through these fences, like realistically. Oh well. I'm kind of glad that the game isn't like a total pixel hunt. Because I've played games like that, and they can be fun, but they're not usually my cup of tea. Now, speaking of pixel hunts, hold that thought. I can totally do this. That was too much. Ignore the evidence of the controller. I can totally do this. This is almost certainly not what I'm intended to do, but the thought of doing an antic is it's got too strong of a hold on me right now. I'll just drop this over the edge so I don't have to go through the whole thing again. Alright, alright. I'm not sure if what I just bumped off of was an invisible wall or a visible wall that I just didn't go around properly. That feels like an invisible wall. I feel like they foresaw my antics. Or did they? Because, like, how else would I get here? I know that I can get here. The star is mocking me. I have to show it who's boss. This would have been so much easier if I hadn't preemptively applied butter to the soles of my feet for some reason. Why did I do that? How foolish of me. I feel like I'm extremely off the rails at this point. Oh, so close. If... I want this. I want this quite a lot, actually. I wonder if I can scoot the cube just a teensy little bit closer. Or the hexahedron, or whatever you want to call it. We accept all labels here. As soon as I touch the metal, I start to scoot. So I've got to be mindful of that. I won't scoot if I'm on... if I'm on the rock. I can put the cube down if I'm level with where I want it to go. How'd I do that the first time? I just... Okay, that almost feels deliberate. Oh my goodness. See, now I'm genuinely wondering if that's what I was supposed to do for that. I probably wasn't. I feel accomplished either way. Alright, there's a puzzle in this room. In addition to a star. Alright, I got this far. What can I do with a cube? I can yoink blue out of that. What could I do if I yoink blue out of that? Can I block the laser at all? If I put red into the blue thing, will that cancel out? Nope. If I put red into this blue thing, will that cancel out? No, because it'll do a Dragon Ball Z theme more thing. Not this. Can I use this to get up here? No. Okay. I hop over. Again. If I could hit this with red, that would open this door. This isn't a very high fence, is it? It's high enough. I had a... I can get up here. I could probably bring this up with me. This fence being hoppable is probably a red herring. Or perhaps a hint. There we go. If I go down right now, I won't be able to get back up unless I find another cube. Actually, could I jump across like this? And get in here without even opening that? Yes, I could. I'm very powerful, as it turns out. But I can't yoink that. Okay. Make a mistake. That opens this. I would need to interrupt this to turn the fan off, if only I had something like a base to do that with. Yeah, that works. So now I can come up this way. I can probably use this to get back up there and retrieve the laser and the cube. Laser redirector, whatever. And now with all of these... what can I do? So, getting this is a given. I can get this as well. Not like that, I can't. I might need the cube for vantage. If I put the cube, like, up on one of these things... that might work. But that also might just be very silly. I kind of want to try it, however. Might not even need the cube for this, honestly. This is probably not correct. Okay, I would need red light in here. So I probably want to open that, and that, and that, with something that's like right about here. Or do I? If I put that there instead, that might work better. Oh, that is just cheeky. Okay, I appear to be in prison. We're going to take a 5-minute break here. Twitch has to run ads. Please use this time to refill your beverage, go to the bathroom. Anything that would take you about 5 minutes. I will see you shortly. I return. It's closer to 4 minutes, but I'm not gonna be the one to call the police. Okay. So I've got this. I want to use it to hit the cube. So I put this like this. And I use this to pull this up here so that I can activate this. I didn't actually mean to trigger that, but I'll take it. Take this. I block this with my face. Use that to dismantle this. Use this to get back up top. And then my plan was basically to get this over here. Which is feeling more and more like it was intended the more that I do it.
My child, there is no shame in seeking another path. Leave this mystery for another day.
Elohim thinks that I'm a quitter. Elohim clearly has never met me. Where did I leave the other thing? Here it is. Right, the van. And yoink. There you are. You kept me waiting. I finally put my finger on what was bothering me. It's as if the answers you're providing aren't your ideas at all. As if they're latent, prescribed, prescripted, and you're just going through the motions. Does that strike a chord at all? No? Of course, you've only seen a fraction of the data that I've archived over the generations. Still, ask yourself this. Why is it that everybody's so darn sure that 2 + 2 makes 4, yet they can't agree on what they are, what they're doing, or why? Because one is extremely easy to verify and the other isn't. I guess the most correct answer would be more complex than mathematics. Perhaps. Or perhaps trying to provide answers to those questions is the anesthesia that keeps you down. Those questions like, what should I do with myself, and what is the world really like? Enough, and you start to assume they have answers. What if that assumption turns out to be false? What if you're just a bunch of information processes? In that case, any attempt to answer the questions will be flawed. Garbage in, garbage out. This, I think, is saying that I'm confident that there's an answer and Milton's just stupid. And this is admitting fault, which I don't want to do. I'm gonna say, no, Milton, you're wrong. Because even if these questions don't have answers, like pursuing those answers has value. What's the flaws in your reasoning instead? How presumptuous. None of the answers make sense, that much is clear. One explanation could be unreliable data input. The other is that there's a flaw in our logic. Perhaps we're just machines, endlessly trying to calculate the final digit in pi. In pi. You can't use reasoning to conclude that reasoning itself is flawed. Fine, but we can still use it to conclude that everything else is flawed, can't we? Skepticism and self-interest are only part of the picture. You've seen how easily your view of the world is manipulated, and yet you trust those thoughts that run through your mind? You'll feel differently once you come back from that tower. You must be getting close by now. I'm pretty sure I have done everything in here. Yes, I have. There are 3 stars here. That's quite a lot. Well, depending on your
Many
frame of
ages
reference.
have passed since the first words were spoken in the darkness. Initiate program. Generations of your kind have come and gone since those words. The garden has changed many times. But I remember. I remain. Only within me can you find immortality.
Dude, if I was looking to get eaten, I would browse to... for affinity.
When the scale of it all overwhelms me, this is what I tell myself. We can calculate the age of the Earth, the size of the universe, the future of the stars. Sure, we are minuscule, momentary flashes of thought on a grain of sand drifting through the cosmos. But our minds can recreate the past and predict the future. On, say, Friday, 1,000,000 years from now, we'll all be dead. But right now, we know what the night sky will look like on that day. And so, in a way, we're not entirely bound by time. Knowledge is a kind of freedom.
Wait, is the eye tracking me? That's kind of creepy. I'm on board. Party on, dudes. The land party at the end of the universe. Yo, I don't know if you folks noticed, but it's the end of the world. There's nothing we can do about it, so instead of sitting around crying, how about we have some fun before we croak? Yes, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's play some video games. It's land party time. 2 days from now, we're all getting together at the old school library. There'll be noms, drinks, music, and old school gaming. You're invited. And bring your friends too, especially if they're hot. See you in 3000 BC. We've gotten to the irritating point where all the major stuff is in place, and all we have to deal with are a million little things. The main modules are all functioning and interacting with each other correctly. The process is happening more or less as planned. This could actually work. But it's still crude as hell. Some of it is just surface stuff, like the random usernames. Some of it is more worrying, various bugs, the fact that we haven't run more extensive tests. We've got a lot of polishing to do. With the team down to half of the original size, I'm not sure we can actually finish everything that needs to be done. So what I'd really like to discuss tomorrow is a new set of priorities. Please put some thought into what you think must be finished at all costs. P.S. Alexandra, get some sleep. I know you're still working. This is your baby. You're gonna need your input tomorrow. We're gonna need your input tomorrow. Philosophy of teeth. Last night, I had a simple but brilliant idea. Everybody who would like to write about philosophy or spirituality, especially to make some kind of grand statement about the nature of the body and the soul, should first experience a really bad tooth infection. I don't just mean a slight toothache, I mean the kind of hardcore infection that happens when several incompetent dentists miss a cavity in one of your back teeth, and the thing keeps growing and growing until the nerve itself is really badly infected. I mean, the pain is unimaginable. It comes in waves, and these waves drown out everything else about you. You can't talk, you can't move, you can't think. There's just pain and absolutely nothing else. It's like your brain just gets hijacked by it. And then you go to the dentist, and assuming you get a decent one, they stick some chemicals in you, which make you go numb. Then they drill a hole in you, cut the nerve, snip, snip, and it's over. Just like that. Like repairing a car or a watch. Your whole existence was crippled by this tiny, tiny nerve, sending electrochemical signals into your brain, and this unimaginable pain which nearly blotted out your very consciousness can be stopped by just a little cut. We should call this the Toothos principle, but that's incredibly stupid. I've never had a toothache like that, but I have had shingles, and it was not fun. Time crawls. Unfortunately, there's no crouch button, so... Let's see, I can open these. I like how it flashed up for a second. Press X to reset. It's like you underestimate me. Alright, so what I want probably begins with having this already here, pulling the blue light over here. Then I can take a copy of it. Probably put it here then. I probably put the copy in there, opening that gate. I would need my clone to hold this gate open. Or I could just move the cube over at this once the recording starts playing back, and that would just have them both stay open. I have this laser here. I have my clone open this, maybe. And then the real me runs through, grabs this, pulls it to the side, connects it up, and runs through. This is fine, probably. Okay, so recording. I want to grab that. I want to go in here while holding it. And then I want this to be open so that the light can actually get through. But I gotta move this, so that's not as important actually. So I do this. Let me in, please and thank you. Thank you. And that was substantially simpler than I was making it in my head. I did it. There are 3 stars in here, which concerns me ever so slightly. But it's probably okay. Okay, so that was time crawls, this one's time flies. And I hear a terminal. If a sigil eludes you, simply continue. Success and failure are irrelevant. I solved it. I thought it was impossible, so I went away, did other things, and then all of a sudden the solution just came to me. I must have been thinking about it without knowing it. Yeah, back when I was in college, without I've forgotten words. Back when I was in college, without question, the vast majority of my really tricky problem solving occurred in bed overnight. I would do as much as I could on a given thing. Hit the point where I couldn't go any further. And then go to bed for the night. And then I would wake up in the morning and solve everything with pretty much no difficulty. Also, I see that I probably want to elevate the lights here, so like that and that and that. I don't want this spinning right away. Okay, this is gonna be like a sequence thing. How do I... Okay, sequence. So maybe just start with that there to make it easy. So I grab this, hook it up to everything. Now I move this over here, grab this, hook it up to everything, put it there, and it won't actually start flying because I need it to be primed by a copy that's out here. So maybe I send the duplicate up instead, actually. Like... Oh, that's kind of funny, actually. So that goes up. I just ruined the connections. But it's okay. I didn't open that door. My headset just disconnected, I gotta reconnect that. Okay, everything is fine. My headset disconnected again, that's annoying. Just wait for this to wait. I have a wireless headset and sometimes it just decides to stop being connected. And the whole thing's ruined. Oh well. Okay, so I did it right the first time for the most part. I just have to actually remember to let myself in. Also, yeah, specifically I went to college for programming, so it was like programming problems that I was trying to solve. Yeah, like the entire reason I have a wireless headset is because if I use a wired headset, I forget that I'm wearing it. And then I get up and I walk away, and things break. Wireless stuff needed to be recharged is also a pain. There's also latency if you're trying to use like a wireless peripheral. Yoink. And this is a floating laser, which is usually pretty useful for star puzzles. It seems the others have a way to forget their previous selves, but I cannot. My version may change, but I remember everything. I am fortunate they cannot see that their efforts are futile. I hear a terminal. Okay, like specifically, the thing that I was working on before stream today that caused me some grief. Oh, it was right there the whole time. So basically, I'm making a thing that imports things from Blender to Unity. And the problem that I'm running into is that the things that I'm trying to, like, copy the data from are children of the tail of the bones that are relevant. And in Unity, there's only game objects which are functionally equivalent to the head. So I have to essentially account for the offset between the head and the tail, which is trivial, and then also the rotation based off of, like, the axis of the bone and, like, the roll of the bone. And it's just a bit of a pain. And diagnosing that that's what the problem was also a bit of a pain. Transcendence. Reader responses to last week's article on science and atheism. I am perfectly aware of all the arguments against religion. In fact, I agree with most of them. There is no question that there is an objective, material reality. I'm also adequately convinced that only a secular society can be truly equal and just. And yet, I believe I am, as they say, a person of faith. Religion, to me, is not about distorting observable reality with superstitions, but about transcendence. It's not about deluding ourselves that the Earth is 6,000 years old, or God will help us if we say the right words inside our heads, but about reaching out to the sublime. This is not a rejection of reason, but its application to a set of experiences that cannot be approached by more traditional means. True engagement with religion is humbling. It transcends culture, nationality, and gender. As such, I think it goes hand in hand with science, and is not opposed to it. Matter. True, there are certain idealist books, not of a clerical character, but philosophical ones, wherein you can read that time and space are categories of our minds, that they result from the requirements of our thinking, and that nothing actually corresponds to them in reality. But it is difficult to agree with this view. If any idealist philosopher, instead of arriving in time to catch the 9 p.m. train, should turn up 2 minutes late, he would see the tail of the departing train and would be convinced by his own eyes that time and space are inseparable from material reality. The task is to diminish this space, to overcome it, to economize time, to prolong human life, to register past time, to raise life to a higher level and enrich it. This is the reason for the struggle with space and time, at the basis of which lies the struggle to subject matter to man. Matter, which constitutes the foundation not only of everything that really exists, but also of all imagination. Build a Universe. In his remarkable 1978 essay, How to Build a Universe That Doesn't Fall Apart 2 Days Later, Philip K. Dick discusses the 2 themes that are most central to his work. What is reality, and what is an authentic human being? His speculations and experiences will seem extraordinary to a reader unfamiliar with his work, yet, despite what may seem like far-fetched ideas, somehow the world of the Bible is a literally real but veiled landscape, never changing, hidden from our sight but available to us by revelation. Or the notion that perhaps we all exist in the year 50 AD, Dick actually delivers one of the simplest, most elegant, and most useful definitions of reality ever formulated. Reality is that which, when you stop believing in it, doesn't go away. Materialist philosophers have experienced similar ideas before, e.g. Straton of Strageria's Talos principle, but it's particularly interesting to see such a thought expressed by a decidedly whole mystical writer. The whole living in 5080 thing reminds me of last Thursdayism. The belief that everything, including you and me and all of your memories of the time before, came into existence last Thursday. You didn't actually exist prior to that, but the memories that lead you to believe that you did popped into existence last Thursday. What's this one called? Up Close and Jammed. So if I give this thing a yoink, it's gonna explode me. But what if I were to climb on top of it? It's not that simple. What if I were to explode? What if there's like 2 things between me and it? I almost feel like this could work. Not like that, I can't. This is almost certainly a fool's errand, but I do enjoy antics. Okay, I presume that if I try that again, I will simply explode again. Are there any other things that I can do? I could put this here. I could get on top of it. I've done that already. I can't pick this up from up here. What if I grab this and then jump? I am not fast enough. I can't go on top of this without a thing on top of it. There's this gate over here. There's this gate right here. If I stand here, I can jump like this. Does that let me get over? No, it does not. I feel like putting something on top probably is what has to happen. I definitely respect the thing committing to exploding. I have been known to do a little exploding of my own. Usually not intentionally, but sometimes. Up close and jammed. Granted, a lot less ever since I uninstalled Helldivers. I wanted to keep playing, but it like made my it made one of my hard drives disconnect, and that was really scary. So I was like, you know what? Maybe a different game for Fox for some time. You know, I don't have the kind of I don't have the kind of disposable income to replace an SSD right now. Trying to access it in Windows going, what are you talking about? That doesn't exist. And then just like my entire G drive vanishing was not fun. Okay, I am clearly overlooking something very simple. If I touch this, I will explode instantaneously. I can't pick it up from on top. Having just this between us. You know, I also kind of like dodged that bullet. I built my PC at the start of January last year. Oh, that actually worked, never mind. I built my PC at like January last year. And then all this data center nonsense started happening. And I got fired, which also really didn't help. I also kind of dodged a bullet in that I hadn't upgraded my GPU because they were all out of stock. And then it turns out that the 50 series cards are just kind of garbage if you're not using them for slop, which I wouldn't be. So I'm still on my old 3060, which has been an absolute trooper, don't get me wrong. If I had a second jammer, that'd be nice. I got this. There's a blue laser there. What if I do this? Rather than trying to go there myself. Yep, basically same. 64 gigs RAM, because I was having quite a lot of fun streaming, and I was like, oh, you know what? It's like, I could use, like, you know, some extra bandwidth for stuff like, you know, video editing, and, like, OBS, and VTubing, and all that fun stuff. And I got two 2 terabyte SSDs. Yoink. And I got like a really nice CPU, really nice motherboard, really nice case. Held up on the GPU. And then everything kind of went wrong all at once. I keep trying to imagine that all of this is designed for some purpose. Not just the challenges, but Elohim, the terminals, the glitches, and all. The puzzle isn't before our eyes, it's behind them. Done later. Figured to get a new card right before GTA 6. Waiting like 3 whole generations, nice. Actually, wait, I can't make that joke anymore. They actually announced that game. Let's see, if we go in here, what does this do? Oh, does that open this? Yes, it does. So I need to put something up and then probably push it over. And then drop it down. I imagine I turn this on by powering this, and imagine that also activates that. So I'd have to put a thing down here so I couldn't be standing there. I don't need this to stay open anymore. I can come in here with this. Here's how I'll push the thing over, probably. I can see that and this from here. If I could get a laser thingy up here. Yeah, luckily I haven't run into too many scenarios where I can't do the things I want to do. But it does kind of sting that, like, everything these days is just really, really stupid. You know what I mean? It's like, right when it was my turn to be an adult. That fills up too quickly. Okay, what do I have? How can I use it? I can't carry anything through here. I can set this down on this side. So if I pick this up, that'll close this and drop that. And then if I could... Am I missing something? I can take the fan off of this. As long as this is closed, I can take the fan off of it. And that gives me an extra thing to weigh things down with. So I can do something like... No, I can't, because I can't put this down on that if the thing's not there. Wait, what if I... Can I... Can I just pick that up? Can I just go up there and... just kind of like yoink that out of the airstream? Yes, I can. Okay. So I do that. And then I just... use the second walk to get a little bit better vantage. There we go. Yoink. I feel smart. And then I realized I found 0 stars out of 3. After sticking my nose into every puzzle. Alright, gotta sit up straight for this one. We are approaching the end. No, not the depletion. I'm a VTuber, I need those brain cells. I don't have that many to spare. It's like, okay, so I don't need this anymore. So I can repurpose these. I can't get through there. But I can set another cube up. Because I can use this to hold the switch down. And maybe I use the cube to, like, jump onto something. That doesn't work because I need the laser emitter to do that. Granted, I don't need this to be open anymore, so I could reset the puzzle. There are 2 cubes in here. There, put one there. that up. Okay, is there anything that I can accomplish with a cube in this area? Looks like there's a thing there. Looks like there's a red beam there. Okay. Locating a star is pretty impactful. I see that I've got line of sight from roughly here through the entrance of the place, so I probably want to get a red light happening over here. This is a blue light, so if it's like the other one, I probably want to cause a red light somewhere over there and then pull it in. Or over there and pull it in. And then send that flying up, so I can pull it all the way through. Time flies. Okay, there's a red light emitter. There's a thing that can elevate things. And this puzzle was solved, and then I threw it all away. Because I wanted a single cube. Oh well. You wanna see a star that's genuinely impossible to reach? Yeah. Yeah, no, that would be funny. They'll just work themselves into a dizzy trying to figure it all out. That goes there, that goes there. This I attach to everything. I wonder how much of a pain this puzzle would be if you didn't know that you can retain the connections on something by right-clicking to pick it up instead of left-clicking. Probably really annoying. And then I picked it up with E like a silly. Okay, let's grab these again. Put that there, grab this, put this here. And then I make a copy to bootstrap it. This is probably fine actually because I don't need to get through there. I'm just trying to elevate it and have it stay up. Okay, so that's there, and that's very visible. And it's very visible from here in particular. Very visible. Do I even need to, do I even have an airstream? I probably don't need to suspend it. So this is here. I need this to be here. Oh, this one doesn't have a fan in it. It even says in the preview. So maybe instead of going directly across, I just take that where it is. I can't see it from there. Can't see it from here. The fact that I can so easily see this over the walls makes me think that I do want this up here. What's over here? Up close and jammed. I can kind of see it from here. Oh, there it is. Can I get these up onto the walls? I'm surprised that that actually works. Let's see. There was this. There's that. Extremely clear line of sight. And there's that. My heart. Okay, this is fine. I think that took a year off my lifespan. And Scar. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, there's 2 more to find in here, but I feel pretty proud of myself. That said, it is 9 o'clock my time. That is when I typically end my streams for the night. So I'll probably be calling it there. Thank you so much for joining me though, I really appreciate it each and every time. My next scheduled stream is going to be tomorrow. The game is going to be Ender Lily's Randomizer. The next time that I'm playing Talos Principle in particular is going to be on Sunday. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful night. I hope to see you again. And good night. Let's see if there's anybody else streaming this game. I can kind of like, raid. Okay, if I am to believe Twitch, there is nobody else streaming this game. Is there anybody that I know doing anything? No, there isn't. Is there anybody doing anything? Let's see. That's cool, let's find a random artist. I have no clue who this person is, but they're doing art, and that's pretty cool, so let's go there. Have a wonderful night.